What's up, man?
Oh, the feds on me now, dog. I gotta dip.
I'm not part of YSL, dog.
Yo, that's what they all say, bro.
Man, you know what's crazy about that? Like I just heard about that too, man. Like I read this thing. Playboy Cardi and Gunna had a song on GTA 5. I forgot what song it was, but
Yeah.
because Gunna was YSL and stuff, they took that song off of GTA.
Oh shit.
Swear
I
to
didn't hear
God,
that.
bro. They just like I just seen that on like Facebook, I think, recently. And they said like they just took that shit off GTA. I'm like, whoa. And then
That's crazy.
Lil Keed just died today. That was part of YSL. Then Young Thug got like 7 different charges on him at his home, like while he was getting arrested too, I believe.
Damn, dude.
Bro, that's crazy. But
Hey,
now let's talk about this Kendrick album, bro.
are we cheering?
Oh, I
Are we
got water
drinking?
right now.
Oh shit, man.
Got
Okay, that's
hydrate, you know
fair
what I'm
enough.
saying? It's been hot as hell today, bro. I got this fan going too.
Yeah, it has been hot, man. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. I did not get a chance to listen. I mean, that's kind of cap because I did have a
Yeah,
chance to listen to it, but I listened to a couple songs. I listened to the one that was on the music video that he dropped,
yeah. Oh,
and
the heart,
and
yeah.
yeah,
That was
it was
fire.
it was so crazy, like seeing the different faces, and you're like, which one's Kendrick, which one, and then he changes to like Kobe
Yeah.
and Nip, and yeah, dude,
Yeah, you got Kobe, Nip, Kanye, OJ, fucking who else was there? Man, it was a couple people. But nah, like I like the concept. A lot of people were saying, like, I'm going on like Twitter and stuff. People were like, I think the music video saved the song because without the music video, a lot of people didn't enjoy the song. But me personally,
yeah,
I mean, I can't say I went, I didn't enjoy the song, but the music video made me understand the song better. You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff he was
yeah,
saying from like Nipsey Hussle's perspective and Kanye's perspective and Kobe, etc. Like once you watch the music video and you listen to the lyrics to the song, it makes perfect sense. And then you know what I mean? Like that's what I love
yeah,
about the song and the video.
yeah. I mean, that's a crazy part about Kendrick is that like, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge Kendrick fan. I
Yeah.
do like quite a few of his songs, but like I'm not gonna lie, I'm not. But it's the fact that like you might not have certain players in the NBA that you don't like, or in the MLB that you don't like, or whatever sport, but
Hmm.
you respect the grind. You respect the fact that they are the best at whatever they do, depending on who they are. And
Hmm.
Kendrick's one of those for me too. It's like you said. I mean, you might not catch the lyrics or understand what he's talking about right away, but then people break it down. And it's like you realize how good he is.
Yeah.
Because some guys don't just come out and tell you something that you can just read right off the paper or read or listen to and just hear and know what they're saying. But Kendrick is so next level that it's just like it's crazy. And actually, like I've seen YouTube videos about Jay-Z and some of the lyrics that he's had in some of his songs, and like
Yeah.
just things that like you listen to during the rap and you're like, okay, whatever that means. And then someone breaks it down and you're like, he just called out 10 people and said something about this and that. And you're like,
Yeah.
what? You know,
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
it's
Like
crazy.
I've always said that. Like I've been listening to Kendrick Lamar since he came out with Good Kid, Mad City. But I've
Yeah.
always said this since day one, since I started listening to him. Like Kendrick is more so like why a lot of people don't like rappers like him, J. Cole, things in that criteria. It's because those guys are lyricists. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they the content of their music is like it's mostly lyricism, but it has a deeper meaning.
Right. Right.
Like the
Like,
content of their songs, like Kendrick's song, like take a look at as we're speaking about his new album, like The Heart, right? Even though I didn't see that song on the album, like if you go on Apple Music and stuff, it was just a single. But if you look at The Heart Part 5, it's like there's a concept to that song, and he says stuff that you may not catch on to at first, but then after a while you catch on to it.
right. Right. Yeah. No, it's crazy, man. I mean, he's definitely up there for sure. Like,
Yeah, man.
easily top five. Easily.
Bro,
I
oh, you
mean,
said you didn't listen to the album, huh?
I didn't listen to all of it. I listened to a few songs. So if anybody's watching this and they're like, "Oh, this is not a review," I'm sorry. It's like I'm telling you, bro, I'm sorry, but you know, I will say on a side note that I have not stopped listening to Future's new album. Like I'm not, bro. Since it dropped,
Yeah.
I've listened to top to bottom every song at least twice a day.
See,
Has
me
to be.
like the whole album, like when it first came out, right? I mean, I was like, yeah, this is cool, but
It
I
grows
think
on you.
like yeah, like I feel like I just grew out of it kind of. But there's only the one song that really stands up. Okay, track number 3. You know, I'm that nigga. Ah,
Yeah.
ah. That one. Wait for you, bro. Everybody loves Wait for You with Drake and
Yep.
Thames. Bro, Thames did her thing. Drake, you know, come on, bro. Everybody know what Drake be doing.
And the thing is, bro, I actually listened to that album the right way because
Mhm.
check this out. I feel like the best way to listen to an album is to not look at the song title, don't look at the features, don't look at any of that. Just literally put your music in and listen to it because
Yeah.
I did that this time and because I knew there were Drake songs on there, but I did that this time and I was like, because some people like to just say, "Oh, we got Drake on this song. It's automatically going to be a banger." But because there are some songs that Drake's on that top the charts, and you're like, "That wasn't really that good. Just Drake's on
Yeah.
it."
Nah, I agree with you, man.
But Wait for You, and even the other one that Drake's on too. I mean, they're just so good, dude. And the Kanye song,
Yeah. I was just about to say that. Yeah. What is that shit called, bro? I'm gonna look it up right
"City
now.
on Fire,"
Yeah.
is
Keep
it
it
"Keep It
burning. Keep
Burning"?
it burning.
Keep
Yeah.
It Burning. Yep.
That shit is fun, bro. For a nut.
I can bust a bitch up
Bitch up
for a
for a
nut.
nut. Bro, and he
I
got the
know
shit with Kodak Voodoo. Right? That
that
shit.
one's pretty good. Yeah,
Voodoo,
yeah.
yeah. Voodoo was cool.
What else is there?
Yeah. Chickens, bro, at ESTG. He said chicken, chicken.
I thought that was Jack Harlow at first. That guy sounds like Jack Harlow. That he's like, man, you ain't got no, 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 no. You know,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they kind of sounded like, but
a
nah,
little
like
bit.
a little bit. I think it's just like the bass in their voices, probably.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
nah, bro, chickens, which is track 10, that shit's hard too. Love You Better. Love You Better is I. Love You Better is I.
I wanna know to love you
712.
better. Yeah.
Bro. I think like my top my top 3 favorite songs of this whole album.
Yep.
I'm That Nigga.
Yep.
Excuse my French for some of the
I,
listeners.
I can't say that, but you can say it for me. So that song,
Oh no, it's
you
all
know,
good.
you know,
I'm That Dude.
yeah, right.
um well Keep It Burning with Kanye.
Yep.
Damn, that's 2. I want to say more than 2. Fuck it, top 4.
Right.
I'm That Nigga. Keep It Burning. Wait for You. And I'm stuck between I'm stuck between Voodoo and Love You Better. I gotta go with Love You Better. I got to.
Yeah.
I got
I
to.
mean, dude, the crazy part about Future for me is that like he just like you see it with all the people that are like at the top of the top is that like he's just like unapologetically himself where like he'll just tell you in his songs like yeah I'm buying bitches shit you know
For real.
just so you know they like he'll say I can bust a bitch up for a nut
But no,
basically meaning that he'll have sex with a girl just you know and he could change her life just for that you know.
you know what's so crazy about that album? And I was saying this to one of my boys. I was like, bro, like usually Future drops like some toxic shit, bro. Like the shit he says, bro. I can't repeat it right now, but like Future says some toxic shit, bro. And my like the one thing I remember he said, I mean, everybody know this one. I just fucked your bitch in some Gucci flip flops. And that was about Scottie Pippen's wife.
He's violated, man, seriously, dude.
Violent. Now, did you ever like read the story on the backstory of that song of like why he said that?
No, I well actually I think I did but remind me because I can't remember.
So basically, I guess Future was probably about 9 or something in that manner, and you know Scottie Pippen was playing for the Bulls. So I guess Future wanted an autograph from Scottie Pippen, but Scottie wouldn't give him an autograph. So Future ended up smashing his wife years later.
No
And
way,
I guess
dude.
that's why him and his wife separated, divorced, or something in that manner. From don't quote me on that, but that's what I read.
That's insane, dude.
Bro, that's the backstory of that song, man. Even though that song is years old, that's still a bop to this day.
And that's I feel like a part of what makes Future so great is the fact that he doesn't do, bro. If you look up YouTube, try to find some interviews, he doesn't do that many interviews. So like every
Sensation.
time, yeah, dude, like every time that he comes out with an album, you're like, oh, I want to listen because I don't know
Yeah.
what he's been up to. Same thing with Drake. Drake doesn't do interviews like that, you know?
Yeah. I feel like Future does more like, interviews more than Drake. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Drake, you don't really see him. You know, you see him in the media. Like, I mean, obviously he goes out to like basketball games with his son and shit like that.
Right?
But you don't really see him on like Vlad TV, or you don't even see Future on Vlad TV. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
but nah, man. Like, in my opinion, Future's past albums, I mean, obviously they had the most toxic lyrics known to man. But this album wasn't that toxic. I mean, you had a couple songs like nah, the shit with Kanye West, Keep It Burning. Man,
Dude,
listen,
when
bro.
okay, Kanye's verse was cool, it was good, but when Future came in, he just changed the whole, like, I'm like,
Nah,
holy,
they did their thing though. For like Kanye came in. You know what I'm saying? He had to do what he had to do.
city
But
on fire.
City on Fire.
And then he was like cooking up that dope in there, and he just goes in this thing, and it's like,
Yeah,
whoa.
man. Like out of all Future albums, bro, like what would you think is like his best album so far?
Man, I like what's the one that has oh man, it's stick talk has stick talk on it.
Oh, Dirty Sprite,
Dirty Sprite. That's what I thought it was. Yeah.
Dirty Sprite is bro. That's probably my favorite Future album. It's got like
Took a
Stick
shot of
Talk.
Henny.
Put
Took a
the
shot
shot
of
in
Henny.
here, gonna go embrace. His name
They say my whole
on
hood.
investigation. You know he talked. He said, "I ain't got no manners for no sluts. Everybody know
Dude,
rest."
I'm this 14-year-old dude from the sticks, and I'm singing that song like I think I'm hard. You know,
Bro, at
like
the time I was living in the suburbs too. I was going to like a diverse school. And I'm like, I think at the time, well, when that album came out, I was a freshman, but I started bumping it, 2015 is when it came out, I believe. And man, bro, I was going into my sophomore year too. And, and then he came out with what was it, March Madness, I think? Or no,
yeah,
Purple
yep.
Rain, something in that manner. March Madness and Purple Rain, I think, came out the same year, 2016. But
I
nah,
just
bro.
need it. I just need a girlfriend.
Purple Rain, Purple Rain, Purple Rain. Nah, and then he had bro, what was that one? Wicked, bro. Remember Wicked?
Well.
20
Yeah, dude. So many people, if they watch this, are gonna be like, "Who the what the f- is this dude?" But hey, man, that's just how it is, bro. He's got all those ad libs. You got to sing them, man.
Bro, Future was perked up in the studio when he did that. And I don't even think he takes perks no more. He said he stopped taking perks, lean. I think he still smokes weed. That's about it, and probably drinks occasionally. Yo, what's another? And then you got the year after 2017, Future came out with I forgot I think it was Hendrix, the name of the album. He had I'm So Groovy. I got power.
Oh yeah.
I'm so groovy. I got power.
See that bitch? I just bought her.
Just bust Molly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just fuck face. Mm-hmm. I don't know what name. Mm-hmm. Bro, when he did that shit throughout the whole song, bro, I lost it. Bro, and that's something you could still play to this day. Like Future got timeless
Oh yeah.
records, bro.
Yeah.
Timeless
Oh
records.
yeah.
And even like what else? Fez did a sweep. Fez did a sweep, bro. That's on my playlist, bro. My daily
Yeah.
playlist. And then
Yeah. And 2015 though, we forgot about that when they came out. What a time to be alive. I mean,
oh yeah, him and Drake. Yeah. Bro, I remember that, man. That was what, my sophomore year in high school. I remember it
oh yep.
vividly. They said, if I remember correctly, I think they said they took like a few days to make that joint project. It took them like 9 days, I believe. Something in that manner. But bro, you had Jumpman, Digital
Diamond.
Dash,
Yep.
Diamonds Dancing, I think it's called.
Yep.
Where you at?
Scholarships.
Scholarships, bro.
30 for 30 freestyle. Drake.
Bro, oh my god. I'm not even gonna say just Drake snapped on it. Future did too, bro. Like people can say what they want. Future can rap. Like when it really comes down, like he may not be a lyricist, But he makes great records at the end of the day, man. He's been doing this for
Yeah.
a decade. Like 10 years ago, I remember first hearing about Future. He came out with dang, he had a was it the first Dirty Sprite or some shit? Nah, bro, you know it's an underrated. Well, to me it's underrated, but overrated at the same time. Codeine Crazy.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Bro, they got that
Dude.
song on GTA. And he's like, Codeine Crazy, Codeine Crazy. All this motherfucking money got me codeine crazy. Best part of the song, bro.
Dude. He's just like he could do what he wants, man, and you don't question it because he's just so good, man.
Bro,
You
like
know?
I don't care what anybody says, bro. Future may say some toxic shit, but that's one of my favorites, bro. And he even got this one song. What was the name of that shit? I was just listening to it not too long ago. But anyway, the lyrics, it'll click back up at some point. He was like, "Going for the nigga, get it over with." He
Oh
said,
yeah, yeah.
"You know what?
Throw away. Yep,
Throwaway, yep, throwaway, bro."
yep. I
Bro, he was
love that
like,
song.
"I was fucking on the slut and I was thinking about you." He said, "Came home, came home to with Minaj and I was thinking about
I ain't worried about the fucking. I ain't worried about the
you."
fucking.
Motherfucker. Bro.
Dude, when he that whole first couple minutes, you know that thing's coming, and as soon as it drops, it's like, I ain't worried about no fucking. I ain't worried about it. It's so good, dude.
I'm like, bro, Future is the most toxic motherfucker. Bro, remember when he came out with that song from the Black Panther soundtrack? He's like, and he got a
Oh yeah.
Grammy for that shit. He got a Grammy for fucking that was Juicy J's lyric back in the day. He said, La di da di da, slap for me now. This is a chick, put me in the cup, chitty chitty da, motherfucker everything. Miss me with
Dude,
that bullshit. And he got a fucking Grammy, bro.
right. That's
Man,
why, honestly, like you and I, or just you, any of us, anybody could come out with something like that, maybe,
yeah.
and it could be a hit. It could stick.
Bruh, speaking of which, man, listen, I'm gonna create something, bro, and just drop a hit, bro. People don't understand, man.
Now, you might think I'm joking, but have you heard my freestyles?
You freestyle? Oh, you want freestyle for the I mean, people gonna be watching this, bro, and listening
I'm,
too. I mean, you can
I mean,
freestyle if you got to, bro.
I don't know if I got anything in the chamber right now, but what I'm trying to say though is if you need something if you got a project going, if you want me to slip something to you, just hey, because I got bars, man. I got bars.
Spit something, bro. Come on, the people want to hear
Uh,
you rap, bro.
I think I can do that right now, man. I don't want to, undersell. I don't want to
Yeah,
come out and you know what I'm saying. But I'll tell you what, next time, and I'll also send you some stuff because I'm telling you, bro, get me on the track, man. We'll get it popping.
bro. I've been making beats lately, bro. I got you, bro. You got my
I'm
word.
serious, man.
You got my word, bro. But yeah,
Dude.
damn, what was that question I'm about to ask you, man? What you think about like Kendrick's? Well, you didn't even listen to it like that. You told me, but what's like one song you heard of it off the album that stands out to you in a way?
Well, obviously we're gonna kind of go back to it in a way, but definitely the first song. I mean, like I said, there's so much to dissect with that it's like, he speaks to the culture, he speaks to, rap itself, things outside of the rap culture and just in the culture period with our world. And yeah, I mean, definitely the first song for sure that he came out with before the album dropped. But yeah, that's all I got with that. Because like I said, I don't. Oh, am I back?
Yeah, you back, bro. I don't know
I'm
what's
at
that.
10%. I gotta go get my charger. But yeah, man. So I gotta listen to it more for sure. But I mean, he's like I said, he's definitely top five for sure.
See me like with his new album, it's cool though. It's not a bad album. A lot of people say it's mid. A lot of people say it's bad. I mean, me personally, my favorite song off of there so far is "We Cry Together." It's like the most toxic shit I've ever heard in like the last 2 weeks, but since Future's album dropped. But I mean, it's a good song. Like I think Kendrick, bro, like Kendrick's concepts in his songs is like different. You know what I'm saying? Like, and We Cry Together. I don't know if you heard it. Basically, like him and this girl is like arguing back and forth, but it's so like how it came out is so fire. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
the female, I don't know who it was, but when she was on the record, like, crying like she was in an argument, bro, she put her foot into that shit. And Kendrick, he's like, fuck you, bitch. And she's like, no, fuck you, nigga, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
this is some like, it's like some cinematic shit that you're listening to,
Right. I feel like that's part about Kendrick too, though. Kendrick's just real. You know what I mean?
Real as
Like he's
fuck,
gonna,
bro.
yeah, bro. He's gonna have that stuff in his projects and his art. You know.
Yeah,
But yeah, dude, I think that's like I said too. Like he he's not for everybody. But again, it's like saying like who's your favorite basketball player of all time for you?
yeah. Like Kobe Bryant, LeBron, you know what I'm saying? Jordan.
Right. And there's some people out there who are like drawing a line in the sand where they're like, okay, no, LeBron or Michael Jordan. And it's like, well, even if you didn't like LeBron or you thought he was whatever, because there's a lot of people out there who are like, oh no, screw LeBron or whatever, you still got to respect it. I mean, he is on top of the game. He's definitely top three for sure. I mean, he's
Mhm.
that good. And that's like I said, that kind of translates to other stuff too, where it's like with Kendrick, you might not like his style or how he raps or the fact that you can't always understand what he says off the top, but
Right, right.
you know what I mean? He's just so good.
I mean, he's been like that for like a little over a decade now. Like, take a look. Like, I like to compare, speaking of concept, I like to compare that to Good Kid, Mad City. Like, if you listen to the entire album from like the first track to even like I think they came out with a deluxe at the time. So like the bonus tracks too. Like the concepts are just like it's cinematic. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like it's just cinematic. And it feels like even like the skits he's got on there, it feels like you're in a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like you got drive-bys and all type of shit going on, and the shit that he's saying in his songs too. It just brings you in a different dimension. That's what
Yeah,
I
and
love about bro. Like I love Kendrick's work for that.
definitely. And the cool thing about albums that like I didn't even realize too was that like it's a whole story for some artists, Other artists maybe it's whatever, like if you get into different genres it might not all kind of fit in, but for the most part, especially with a guy like Kendrick, it's so intricate, so detailed that like everything kind of falls in line. So if you listen to it top to bottom, it's like it paints a picture. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
As opposed to some other people, like you might have a like I feel like Drake is kind of where like all his songs are bangers. You know what I mean? And most of them are,
Hmm.
but it's not a most songs are a story, but the whole album top to bottom is not necessarily a story.
I
You know
think
what I mean?
people like I don't know. Like, would you consider Kendrick Lamar as like a conscious rapper? Like, political, rapping about political shit and real reality rap, basically. Let's put it that way. I
I
would
would say
consider him a conscious rapper though. I've always have, like even since Good Kid, Mad City. Because it's not
yeah,
like Kendrick, he doesn't gang bang or, does stuff like that. And he kind of like elevated, since then.
yeah, I would say so for sure. And like, you know, regardless of where you draw the line in the sand and where you are with politics or with, people's livelihood or how you think things should be run, like if a guy's speaking his mind and, he's a guy like Kendrick, you should listen,
Yeah, yeah,
because he's got good stuff to say and, you know, he's in it, you know what I mean? He's in the culture, he's in today's day and age and he has a voice, so you should listen to it.
right, right. See, he's the
Even
voice of the generation. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Definitely the voice.
And
I mean, Lil Baby and Lil Durk is cool, but Kendrick be rapping about reform and justice and shit like that,
I'll tell you what, I love Lil Baby's song, The Bigger Picture. I
Yeah,
actually love that song, man, because I
absolutely.
say I say actually because sometimes I think that some of the stuff that people put out, regardless of who you are or what you think, can kind of be divisive because you're only telling what you think. But Lil Baby's The Bigger Picture was really like, some people that are just shallow minded might just be like, oh, he wants to
Like a
divide us
mumble
or what.
rapper, so just another mumble rapper making music. But the
Or
thing what people don't understand is like you gotta think at that time he released that song. You know, we had like the George Floyd situation and the
Yeah.
riots was going on across America and shit like that. So he dropped that for a reason. And then you gotta take a look, you gotta understand the concept onto why he dropped it. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
it's in the title too, the bigger picture.
Yeah. I mean, you and I talked about it because I was living in Cuse at the time.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
mean, I remember texting you and just being like, bro, like, are you good? Like, because I mean, we both lived in the city, you know, and
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, things were going pretty crazy at that time, even in Syracuse, of all places, you know.
Yeah, I
But
remember, man, they were looting downtown and breaking windows. A lot of like businesses had to like put wood and shit like that on the doors and shit so they don't get looted. Man,
I remember I actually walked down because I lived like half a mile from, you
yeah.
know, like the police station or whatever, and I walked down there because I wanted to see what was going on. You know, I wasn't. Yeah, I was just trying to be there. You know, just kind of see because you see things on the news, whatever, and it's not always the same thing. But this time, dude, once it got dark out, I was out, and all of a sudden somebody yelled "run," and we all had to run. And I don't know what was happening. I think the police were just kind of pushing back because some of the people were getting too close. And they were getting a little wild, and it was just a crazy scene to see. You know, like nothing in particular in Syracuse was going on that was crazy that would have led to a bunch of people walking outside like that. But it just shows how big, you know, the community is with people who are fighting for one thing. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
But that was crazy, and I remember I left and I was like, I'm not going back out. But you know, just because I was like, I just wanted to see what was going on, and because when it was light out, like a couple days after that, there were peaceful protests. People were walking around. You know, they had signs. The police were actually helping them go from street to street. You know,
Mm-hmm.
walking around.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, then it got kind of crazy. But back to the little baby thing, yeah, I mean that song was really cool because if you listen to the lyrics and just like his delivery with all of it, like he wasn't saying it like, you know, in a way of like, oh, like screw this and screw that. No, he was like, we got to work with the police and we got to work with each other and we got to work with the community and everybody in the community and try to be better. You know what I mean? That was cool.
Mm-hmm. Right, right.
I like
Man,
that.
like, and that was only like what 2 years ago that happened too, man. Shout out to Lil Baby, shout out to Kendrick, shout out to J. Cole, Future, the whole YSL, RIP to Lil Keed who just passed away today. Um,
Nipsey.
yeah, shout out to Nipsey, rest in peace, Nipsey, rest in peace, Kobe. And man, just shout out the whole hip hop genre, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I saw something today about Kobe. I think it was actually just a what was I watching? It was some I don't know. It was something random. I was watching. It was on the TV, and then I just saw Kobe's face, and like I couldn't believe. Like I'm like, holy cow, he's gone, man. Like I remember when I saw that, I was at my parents' house, and it was
Right.
I think it was early in the morning. I'm pretty sure actually, and I just remember seeing that Kobe Bryant passed away, and I'm like, this is not real because you know how many times people post stuff on Twitter and stuff, and it's
Yeah,
just like
yeah,
it's fake. You don't think it's real, and then you see it and it's like, oh my gosh, dude. And honestly, I'm not a huge celebrity guy. I'm not a huge like, you know, if I see, you know, people you don't even know, you know, that don't even have any effect on you. Like you see people post about it as if like, you know, it has anything to do with them. But Kobe actually had kind of an effect on me because it was like you saw after basketball, he did a lot of talking. He
yeah, yeah.
did a lot did a lot of interviews and he was just so well spoken, so smart, and he had so much good stuff to give. And
He was even like coaching the league. You know, his daughter was in Gianna.
yeah,
Was
yeah.
coaching the league, and then, bro, I seen like her highlights one time. I think it was around the time she passed, and she was man, she was definitely gonna go to the WNBA.
Here, let me
Definitely.
get. Sorry, you there?
Yes,
My
sir. Yes,
AirPods
sir.
are dying.
Oh yeah, we're gonna I know like we're both on a time schedule and everything, so we just gonna cut it
I'm
short and
actually
everything.
I'm good now, bro. So just a heads up, I'm good now for a little bit. So the game's actually over. We won. So
Oh yeah, what was the
Yeah,
score?
it was 2-1. It was a close game,
Oh man,
but I got time. So if you want to, we can go longer, man. I'm fine. I'm just chilling.
word man, I would, but I know on this meeting time I got like 9 minutes left to use, so it's
Oh,
like yeah, so it's like damn, I gotta upgrade and shit. I ain't even about to do all that.
Yeah, I get it.
But yeah, man, for sure. But anything you want to say, you know what I'm saying, to the viewers, the listeners, and everybody out there?
All I want to say is the same thing I said at the beginning of the last podcast that we had, which is watch out for Ahmad, because at some point he's going to be famous for whatever he chooses to do, because he's super talented. And I've told him before, I just want to watch. Can't wait to see it.
Yes, sir. And shout out to John Gilbert. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to say your government name, but you know what I'm saying, for being part of the process and everything. So it's only up from here.
Sure, man. And you already know, come out whenever, and maybe we could do an in-person podcast, you know?
Oh, for sure. Man, it's overdue, bro. We're gonna make it happen, bro.
Definitely, man. You got a place to stay for sure, man.
For sure, man. But yeah,
So
man, it was definitely good. What'd you say, bro?
Where can we find this? Where can we find the podcast?
Oh yeah, where can we find it? It's on Anchor. It's this app called Anchor, Spotify. I got it on Google Podcasts now, Apple Podcasts. So we just expanding. You know what I'm saying?
It's awesome, man. Nice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, thank you again, man. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely well deserved and long awaited. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, I didn't think we was gonna do this, but then we made it happen, bro.
Good surprise. Always good energy with you too, man. For sure.
Always, bro. Likewise, man.
All right, bro.
All right, man. Be easy. Drink responsibly tonight.
All right, man. Take care, bro. Love you, dog.
Love you too, bro.
All right, peace.
Peace.